This is May 17th, 2008, 21:35 hours. This narrative is taken from the observations of others. I have only four flashes of memory from that night. They are broken up and fragmented. Wow, I'm not doing good on this reading today. I remember a rocket hitting close. I did not recall what I was doing beforehand. I remember there was screaming for combat lifesavers. I remember running with my CLS bag. I remember shouting into a bunker, "Where is Sergeant Taylor?" I remember being held back and being told I could not go over there. And this is information from other soldiers. Deception. I was preparing to go on night guard at the ASP, or Ammunition Supply Point, with Specialist Smith. A 120 millimeter mortar landed at grid point 04726-24336. This was right outside of our housing area, 198 meters. As we took accountability, we had 3 soldiers unaccounted for. I was then apparently tasked with checking each bunker in our living area. As I ran, a second rocket impacted near the left side of the post exchange, the PX or AFES. I spoke with a soldier who told me Sergeant Taylor had gone to the post exchange and the restaurant hookah bar called Six Bozzy. Specialist Smith and I returned to our living area and informed our superiors. We were then ordered to move to the designated assembly area at the PX and ascertain if our soldiers were there. And Specialist Smith was also ordered to move to the Tactical Operations Center of the 530th Combat Sustainment Support Brigade and give a situation report and then report back. Meanwhile, our CLS teams were reporting back to our living area. Another rocket struck, exploding on the right side of the PX complex at the restaurant and MWR area, filled with soldiers. The explosion and blast wave were intense, and our two CLS teams split up. I was apparently on the move to the third impact site at that time. The MWR area was in total chaos. The restaurant was destroyed, walls and roof were all gone, and the surrounding buildings sustained heavy damage. All soldiers in the area were in action digging out the injured. Yeah, really not doing well on reading today. Others were extinguishing fires in the area. Our 3 soldiers were within 10 meters of the point of impact. Our base was struck by 5 rockets that night. My friends were buried in rubble, and I was held back in order not to help save them because there were already too many rescue workers in the area. I had apparently been closer to the 3 scenes of the impact than I'm able to remember. I was moving under mortar fire trying to find my friends. I have never felt more disturbed, nor prouder that I was able to do my duty. I only wish I could have done more. I hardly remember anything from that night, and apparently I helped find our missing soldiers, but not before they were struck within 10 meters. In my nightmares, I can see that night most clearly. For 15 years, I had no point of reference for what attack that was or what I was actually doing. Through these statements from my fellow soldiers and from my unit, I have a truly new sense of pride in my service. I did what I was ordered to do under fire, and that is enough. I can now be more at peace with the value of my service and more disturbed by the black spots in my memory.